Assalamu alaikum. All of us have heard the proverb, a stitch in time saves nine. This proverb is for the people of Bangladesh. IFIC is the bank that is offering the best and unique banking products at present. For a dreamer of having a house, Amar Badi, for ensuring risk-free future, Amar Bhavishya, for the simple people, IFIC Sahaj account. Education loan, marriage loan, what not? So I think it's high time to grab this product and be a proud member of our family. That's a little brief about the products of our bank, but it's not my topic for today. My topic is different type of printed forms IFIC uses. So let's get started today's session with my introduction. My name is Mahfuzur Rahman, newly appointed Transaction Service Officer of IFIC Bank in Goalando branch, and my employee ID is 005228. In our bank, we basically use three types of printed forms that are account opening forms, customer request forms, and internal request form. The relationship of a customer and a bank start with opening a bank account. So certainly this is the most important of all forms. There are two types of account opening forms. Forms for individual account and forms for other than individual account. In individual account opening form, there are 5 parts. The number one is account related information. Here, all the information related this account will be written here. Information like account title, types of account, initial deposit, etc. And the next part is personal information. Here, all the personal information like mobile number, account holder's name, date of birth, father's name and mother's name, his present and permanent address, and his mailing address where we can communicate with him. In the next part, all the information of the nominee will be written here. Next part is declaration and signature. Here the account holder put down his or her signature, and also he will declare that the information provided above is true. And last part is for bank use. Here account opening and approving officer will put down their signature. In other than individual account opening form, there will be additional information about the institution, like the name of the institution, contact number, registered address, trade license number, registration number, TIN number, and etc. Along with these two types of account opening forms, there are some other documents have to be filled up, such as transaction profile, beneficiary owner profile, risk rating forms, KYC forms, and so on. With the help With the help of new techniques and formulas, banking is no longer limited with deposits and lending money. So to provide services to the customers, there is another kind of form, and that is service request form. As bank is the service provider institution and the banker provides these services, customer came to us and to have these services. So now I'm going to discuss about different service request form. First of all, customer information change request form. When a customer wants to change his information regarding his account, he has to fill up with this form. With this form, a customer can update his information. For instance, he can update his address, signature, he can update his NID, passport, driving license. He can also update his mobile number, email address, ETN, spouse name, and others. This form should be uploaded in DMS. After opening a bank account, we provide services of debit and credit cards. Here I am going to discuss about debit card application form. In debit card application form, we need the full name of the customer, name on card, date of birth, his marital status, and his personal information. We need passport size photographs of the customer to be attested here. After filling up this form, we send it to the dashboard. Then comes to credit card requisition, debit card requisition form. We use this form to modify and update the card information of a customer. Here we can update information like card captured in the ATM booth, excess debit at ATM for new PIN for new card, enhanced ATM limit, enhanced credit limit, e-commerce limit, lost card, change of addresses, SMS alert, and others. After fulfilling this form, we upload it in maintenance section of DMS. Now come to the credit card application form. When a customer wants the services of credit card, then we use this form. In this form, we need the information about name, personal information, present and permanent address, professional details, income details, mailing address where we can communicate with him, and the most important is reference, and so on. Then we upload this form in dashboard. Now I am going to discuss about term deposit account opening form. When a customer comes to us to open a fixed deposit scheme or pension saving scheme, then we provide this form to the customer to fill up. In this form, some information must be carefully written down, like nature of account, mode of operation, type of account, interest rate, date of maturity. The customer also has to provide about source of funds and nominee information. And at the end of this form, we got the signature from the applicant. Now come to short KYC form. When a working customer make a transaction amount taka 5 lakh or more, then the transaction officer fill up a short KYC form where some information written down carefully, like name of the depositors or withdrawer, relationship with account holder, address of this depositor or withdrawer, date of transaction, and transaction related information. Now come to the next topic, contact point verification form. This form is related with the physical and virtual verification of a customer. When a customer open a bank account in our bank or for loan purpose, we got to the customer address and verify him physically. When we put down all the information in the form. Here we put down information like details of the account holder, contact number verification, when you contact him over phone, and address verification. Also you put down the name and signature of the visitor officer. Okay. The next another service request form is that we frequently use is fund transfer form. In this form, we provide services of account to account fund transfer, real-time gross settlement, that is called RTGS, electronic fund transfer, EFT, debit instruction, and credit instruction. Customer provide information or debit account details, credit account details, and transaction details. Signature of a customer is very important in this form. So now come to the next point, and that is application form for payment order or SDR. Pay order is a banker's check in lieu of funds provided by a customer for payment to third party. In this pay order form, we need the information about beneficiary's name, name and address of applicant, and how much he wants to make this payment. Next topic is foreign currency endorsement form. Foreign currency account holder can withdraw and take out necessary amount up to 5,000 in US dollar note of foreign currency drawn from their respective accounts with our bank during proceeding abroad in endorsement in passport and complying other instruction. So in this form, we need account number, cardholders information, and some other information like the account to be visited, currency rate, passport number, and so on. Bond and Sanchaypatra service request form is another form that we use while issuing bond and Sanchaypatra. In this form, the customer has to mention which Sanchaypatra he wants to buy. There are 5 years Bangladesh Sanchaypatra, 3 months deposit, profit basis Sanchaypatra, pensioner Sanchaypatra, and Poribar Sanchaypatra. Here the customers provide debit account details, encashment, bond Sanchaypatra principal for coupon, and credit account details. Another frequent service request form is foreign remittance application form. Foreign remittance is a transfer of money from a foreign worker to their family or their individual in their home countries. So we provide this remittance to the customer. So it is important to duly fill up this form of sender information and receiver's information. Now the topic is dormant or inactive account activation form. A dormant account is an account that has had no financial activities for a long period of time. Except for the posting of interest. To activate the dormant account, the account holder has to carefully fill up the information, like the account details and the bearer information if applicable. Then the customer put down a signature at the last of this form. And the next topic is suspicious transaction and activity report, STR or SOR form. After finding out any kind of suspicious transaction like the customer frequently withdraw and deposit money or fluctuates transaction, we should quickly apply to the BAM LCO with this form. And here we should carefully written down the reporting institution, details of report, suspects account details, account holder details, introducer details, suspicious activities information, indicators, attendance, transaction details, dormant pod details, and others. Other than general banking department, there are some credit request form we use for loan purpose that are Sahajrin application form. When a customer wants a loan product of Sahajrin, he has to duly fill up this application form. Continuous loan disbursement and maintenance request form. We use this form to fresh sanction or renewal of loan, enhancement, reduction limit, interest and interest rate, and for facility conciliation. We need the information of account and loan status. The next form is term loan disbursement and maintenance request form. A term loan is a monetary loan that is repaid in regular payment over a set period of time. We use this form to disburse and maintain the loan. The other forms are revised IFIC Amar Badi proposal format, revised POD proposal format, credit proposal format for SME, corporate credit proposal format. So that's all the service request form. Now I will briefly discuss about internal uses form. The first of all, get first from is needed to ask for the entry card from the head office. The next one is mobile phone requisition form. We use mobile phone requisition form for requesting for a handset, for a new SIM, reimbursement for a handset purchase cost, limit for existing mobile connection, and that is also postpaid only. The next form is user request form. User request form is needed to make a request to the IT department for user ID and password for different software and for different purpose like MySys user ID, FBTLR ID and password, CCAP ID password, and etc. When an employee asks for visiting card, we use visiting card requisition form. Here, we need to provide the information of back and front side of the card. Okay. I can see that our time is just about up. So to finish, I wish everyone to be in good health and thanks for being so patient in the entire time. Assalamu alaikum.